So they'll be calling you a radical. This is maybe the most important video ever. So this happened yesterday, and not one idiot in the world's talking about this, because there is no media. Fucking, all we hear is Radio Goo Goo, Radio Gaga. So this fucking story is so paramount. So in the history of, we're talking probably millions of years, the Columbia River, April 10th, 2019. They have sonar over the dam. 10-year mean. Now remember, they only had 2 last year. The 10-year mean is 588. That's at with 2 incorporated in. Figures don't lie, liars figure. 10-year mean, take that out of the equation, 650. I mean, the run's on. It's the heart. The run is starting right now. April 10th is a big day. 0. You heard me right. 0. 0. Now these are Chinook. These are not chums, and these are not sockeye. And I like Alaska puts out their chum and sockeye number. This is all for the commercial, bowing and getting on their knees for the commercial guys. So then you read down the article, and you know what they said in Alaska? Now, we know these could be heavily over-projected because the Copper River had the second lowest of chums in 100. I mean, this is the insanity. This is the corruption. Rape the earth, fucking the lies. And by the way, Trump's coming. If you're a librarian or whatever, you will probably be arrested here soon. The thought police is in earnest now. Fucking in earnest. The thought police is coming. So here's the other big news. And you're welcome in Southern California. This is my work with Holtec, with the Department of Energy. I've worked with them since the day we got. If it wasn't for me sending off, we would never shut down. Today, it's been announced that Holtec, the NRC, the corrupt bastards they are, whose Jose Reyes little nuclear reactors. By the way, before I forget, Oak Ridge, Tennessee, not just here in Utah. Oak Ridge, Tennessee, you're getting 2 little nuclear experimental reactors to blow up like Rocketdyne. So is Idaho. They got 12. Guess who's paying for it? In Oak Ridge, Tennessee. And there. Guess who's paying for it? Utah. I'm not kidding. So it got disclosed today that the NRC is going to accept the permit. We're going to review it. It's going to get, I'm telling you, it's going to get approved. The Holtec permit to move the send-off waste, and they're going to call it permanent. They're going to call it temporary, to New Mexico. It's going to come off the beach. So this is important because public watchdogs, this whole canister sham was a sham to delay this. They're funded by the nuclear industry because it was going too well. They'll be finished here in the next couple of weeks into the canisters. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Diablo Canyon clock's the one we need to worry about. Fucking mothers for nuclear. Ticket to hell. So they're going to move it. And you people in New Mexico and Texas, you know they said that you've consented. Just like the dumb sheep here in Utah. Trumpism versus Obama. God's gay gun. God's gay's gun. God's gay's gun. What about we're bringing 700,000 tons of depleted uranium? By the way, I'm going to talk to John Huntsman Jr. And he's going to run for governor from what I hear for one reason. Because he's so pissed off that Dirty Herbie, which he handled as Dirty Herbie, let the nuclear waste in here. He's an old anti-nuclear. Because why? John Chemical Huntsman, they don't like competition. They want to kill you with benzene. They don't want to kill you with nuclear waste. So, odd bedfellows, right? Kind of like the natural gas. Freaking ended up being our friends as far as nuclear, but that doesn't matter because they just, status King Cuomo, bell them out, 3 Mile Island. What's that? We're going to bell them out. Degenerate America. So, it's going to go. They say you've consented in Idaho, too. New Mexico, you've consented. Like I say, like a passed out co-ed at Stanford behind a dumpster. You've consented. The whole country's consented. The longest work week in the history of mankind. Obesity, pills, drugs, your apathy, drive up fucking window place. So, this is on. To compare a chum salmon to a red or a pink sockeye chum to a Chinook, that's a Pinto to a Bugatti. The Chinook salmon are how it first came the god of salmon. This is all you have to look at. Why the Columbia? Because it's the big beast. The copper's the same, Kenine's the same. Derby's closed. And this didn't happen over years. Now remember, the Columbia River had record returns in 2015. Record. 1.4 million. Expected record returns of 16, 17, 18, 19. Escapement. Took them 5-6 years to admit they're dying in the sea. More than that. They go to sea for 5 years. So, as a I'm a statistician, you know. I'm a finance guy. It's called an outlier. Something radically happened. Oh my God. Deviates by the mean by billions of times. They blew up their regressions. They projected 1.7 million in 2016. I projected 680,000. They came in at 685,000. 2018 they projected 2.3 million. I projected 480,000. They come in at 485,000. 2018 Kevin Blanch projects 333,000. They projected 2.3 million to 2.7 million. They come in at 335,000 within 2,000. I projected at 220, but then I lowered to 180, but it's even going to be lower than that, maybe 0. I mean, for the year, I think they're sitting at 138 for the year. By the way, April 10th, that's an important day because that's the day I was born. The 100th day of the year. Wow. They're just late. No. 0. Incredible. The greatest story in human history. The smoking gun. Did a meteor hit in 2011? Something happened in 2011. It's unarguable. I can't figure that one out. Shiny ballism. Pacific Ocean dies. Oh, by the way, the one toxicologist in California came out and says, well, we tell you what the Grays died of. He came out yesterday. I wonder how much of a federal grant they get to tell you what Kevin Blanch tell you. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Yeah, he starved to death. The Grays starved to death. They're starving to death. That doesn't alarm me. Stand tuned.